This is Alcohol Mastery. My name's Kevin O'Hara, and I'm just going to be doing a slideshow presentation on too much alcohol. Do you know your alcohol units? Over 40% of men and over 20% of women binge drink on a regular basis, drink unhealthy amounts of alcohol. Thousands of teenagers are taken into hospital every single year because of alcohol poisoning, binge drinking, and because they just don't know how much they're drinking and what damage it's doing. So we're just going to do a little presentation. Have a look at it. Go on over to the website and you can download the PDF of the slides. All right, so just before we start, I just wanted to let you know that this presentation is part of the Are You Drinking Too Much Alcohol tutorial over on alcoholmastery.com. So after you've watched this, if you head on over there, you can see the full tutorial along with some PDFs that you can download and some other videos that you can watch. So, are you drinking too much alcohol? Do you know your alcohol units? There's some fairly clear-cut guidelines on the amount of alcohol that you should be drinking a day, the healthy amounts. And the safe drinking guidelines are 3 to 4 units per day for a man and 2 to 3 units a day for a woman. This doesn't mean that you can save up all your consumption until the end of the week. That's called binge drinking. Your body can't cope with that amount of alcohol. I get it. In the past, I've been a binge drinker. That's why I don't drink anymore. So what is alcohol by volume? Well, as you can see by this, it's expressed as the percentage of total volume. So this is the alcohol by volume is the standard throughout the world now. And your typical ranges are beer 3 to 7%, wine 8 to 15%. Most liqueurs are 15 to 55%, and spirits are 40%. That's for your average spirit. There's another one, especially with spirits, and that's proof. Well, proof is alcohol volume by 2, or proof divided by 2 is equal to alcohol by volume. Now the little pile of grey powder there is gunpowder, and I put a picture there because it's sort of an interesting story. Back in the old days, sort of in the 18th century, there was no real way of determining what the precise volume of an alcohol was. So what they used to do, they had a very crude method. It was invented by the British military, and they'd put a pinch of gunpowder into a dish. Then they'd pour a given measure of spirits over the gunpowder and set it on fire. Now, if the spirits burnt, but the gunpowder didn't explode into a flame, it meant that the water content of the spirits was too high. It was underproof. If the gunpowder exploded, the spirits were said to be overproof, or at least 50% alcohol, and it was therefore past fit to be called spirits. So that's the gunpowder. We'll just go over a few examples. We'll start with one of my past drinks, the pint of Guinness. As you can see, a pint of Guinness has got 2.3 units. Basically, I could drink 1.5 pints of Guinness per day to be at the healthy level. But then I'm sort of drinking 350 calories or thereabouts. So go through a few more of them. Spitfire Ale, San Miguel, Carlsberg Special Brew, that's 4.5 units per pint. Red wine per bottle, 9.8, 510 calories. White wine, 9 units, 555 calories. This is the liqueurs, the sherries, and those fortified wines, teachers, whiskey. There's a selection of different popular drinks with alcohol by volume on the in the right-hand column. Next up is the unit calculation and formula. So in the UK, this is units can be determined by multiplying the drink volume, the milliliters, by the percentage of alcohol by volume, then divide the lot by 1000. So let's take the average pint is 568 milliliters, multiplied by 4% alcohol by volume, divided by 1000 is 2.3 units. And you can do that across the board with any milliliters. I think there's a different calculation for centiliters, but I'll put that up later on. Go over to the website and you can download the PDF. There's another couple of PDFs that you'll also be able to download at the bottom of the tutorial. So I hope you got some useful information out of that. My name is Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com.